Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I'm uploading a new video, depending on the option that you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links, you guessed it, in the description box below. So what do I have going on for you for today? Today I am bringing to you another one of those banners that fit here on this, what the tag says, flagpole. I am not going to call this a flagpole because it looks more like a stick to me. So it's a flag stick. No, it's a banner stick. We're going to call it a banner hanger. That's what we're going to call this, a banner hanger. You can get this at the Dollar Tree. And this is a new series that I have started making banners for this. Homemade DIY banners that you can customize to suit your decor, to your liking. How fun is that? It's one of those DIYs that I can bring to you for every season, every holiday, or a just because banner. And so I think it's a fun new series to add to the content of my channel. I really am trying to incorporate more of those DIYs that have interchangeable pieces in them, DIYs that you can keep up all year round and you can interchange parts and pieces of it to suit the seasons and decors, and that is what I love. Those are the kind of DIYs I think that we all love so much, ones that we can keep up and just kind of interchange small pieces, and it doesn't take up a lot of storage to store those pieces. And so today I am bringing to you, like I said, an Easter banner for this here banner hanger from the Dollar Tree. When you see these, you might want to pick up one or two depending on where you want to put them. I picked up two because I think it's just fun to have one in the front and in the backyard. And so I can't wait to bring you today's spring and Easter banner DIY using Dollar Tree items. So I'm going to quit my gabbing. Let's jump into it and let's do some crafting. Crafting on a budget. Would you look at all these spring wood ornaments that I still have left from subscriber mail from Brandy? Today, I'm going to be using one of each of them. There's still so many left, which means there's a ton of DIYs that can be done using them. I'm going to take one of each, like I said, and using some Mod Podge, I'm going to cover these wood ornaments with some fabric that was in my stash. This fabric did appear on my Easter tray, which means I have some scraps that I'm going to use. A project like this is perfect for scraps. I'm going to do two of them with the green and white flowers and two of them with the orange and rust colored gingham. Put Mod Podge on the wood and then you just simply place the fabric on top and give it another coating of the Mod Podge. It really adheres onto the wood and I feel like it gives it that quilted country look that I absolutely love. Maybe a bit on the rustic side. You could go a bit farmhouse, but I'm really kind of going for that country quilted look for this. Now, I popped mine in the oven at the lowest temperature my oven will go, which is 135 degrees. If you're not comfortable doing that, then you're gonna wanna let it sit for a couple of hours. Hope you got patience. I don't, so that's why I do it the way I do. Once it's good and dry, you're gonna take a straight edge razor, a safety blade, and you're gonna use your ornament as a guide to cut off that excess fabric. What's good about using Mod Podge is it stiffens that fabric, so when you cut it off, you don't have any of that fraying and those loose edges. For this next step, yep, I'm using some of this apple barrel burnt umber because I love brown so much. And can you guess what I'm gonna do? I know, I'm predictable. I'm gonna put some stitching. Why am I putting stitching? One, because I like it, and two, because I feel like it's a nice way to finish off a piece like this, and it's gonna add more to that country quilted look that I'm going for. And I am so not done yet because I'm gonna do it to this bunny too, and this bunny needs an eye. Yes, this bunny looks very familiar. It is very similar to the one that I did put on the Easter tray. When I like something, I like it. I can't help it. And just in case you were wondering, yes, I am going to give the egg some stitching, but this is an egg, and every egg around Easter time needs to be decorated. We can't just put stitching around the outside of it. So using my stitching, I'm going to add some decorative features to, I guess, the center portion of this egg to make it look like we decorated it. Yeah, because why not? And we can't forget about the baby chick. So I'm going to add stitching to this too. And I tell you, really, this Easter banner DIY is pretty quick and easy. I think the longest part of it is waiting for the Mod Podge and the paint to dry. Other than that, you could have it done in less than an hour. It's that quick and easy, and the outcome is so stinking cute. I can hardly stand it. Moving on, using some felt by Crafter's Square. I love this stuff because it's so long. I'm not going to cut my felt off the roll yet because I'm not sure what size I want it to be, so I'm going to keep it attached. But I am going to take this top edge and I'm going to fold it over about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. No measuring is super necessary. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it down and glue it closed. I'm doing this again just to thicken up this felt and reinforce it, make it a bit thicker. This is where the pocket's going to be. I'm going to fold my felt in half, getting it to the size that I want it to be. The size really is going to be dependent on how long you want your banner to be. This is the size I want my banner to be, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down this piece here, which then in turn is giving us a double thick felt banner here. See, it's 2 layers thick. Then I'm going to take my top edge and I'm going to fold it down, and I'm just going to glue it down. I'm not going to glue the side shut because this is where it's going to hang from. And so now we've just thickened up our felt. We've made it nice, and we did it with 1 roll of Crafter's Square felt. Digging into my stash, this is a burlap runner that I've had in my stash. I had a few of these from my mom's memorial. And so I figured, you know what? I'm ready to part with them so I can go ahead and incorporate these into some of my DIYs. It is a really great quality burlap, and since I had it, it's gonna do the job. I'm cutting my burlap down to size by using one of Dollar Tree's rotary cutters. These things are amazing. These blades really last a while. And what I love about this burlap roll is you can peel the lace up off of it and there's no residual glue or anything, which I think is amazing. You can get one of these burlap rolls at Walmart for about $5.88, and it's a good size roll. It's a runner. And so I went ahead, I cut it to size, I made it just a bit smaller than my felt piece here. And because I don't want those edges to fray, because we all know that burlap starts fraying, it unravels, it's already doing it, I am going to glue down those edges to the felt, and I'm going to put a fair amount of glue there, again, to stop it from fraying and unraveling. And I am taking this face mask applicator. This is a silicone applicator by Sassy and Chic. It's in the makeup aisle. If you see them, you need to grab them. This was sent to me in subscriber mail, and it is genius for doing just what I am doing. Pressing down those areas where you're putting hot glue, and you know the hot glue is gonna come through that burlap. It's gonna burn your finger, but look at that. That silicone piece just presses it down nicely, and because it's silicone, the glue doesn't stick to it. Amazing. No more burnt fingers here. I love this tool. So again, if you see this on the makeup aisle, you need to grab one because it is amazing. Grab a couple of them. So if you lose one, you have another one. That's my theory. I think that's my theory with everything. Can I just tell you how much I love these square wood planks? If I thought I liked the rectangle ones, oh no, I love these. We're gonna use 4 of them for this DIY, and of course, some of Waverly's antique wax. Again, this would not be one of my DIYs without this, and because these are pieces that I am keeping, I'm gonna do them to suit my decor. Now remember, these are versatile DIYs by simply changing up the stain for paint, the fabric for a fabric you like, maybe adding some glitter, some scrapbooking paper you like. You can totally make this DIY your own and make it to suit your decor style. I love brown, I love wood, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna give all 4 of these a good coating of this antique wax, because why not? And just like that, we are almost done with this banner. Have I told you I love the outcome of this? Once these plaques are dry, I'm gonna place them on the front of my banner, just like this here on top of that cute burlap. Look at the color scheme already. It's already coming together. It already looks so country. And I'm gonna use my high temperature glue gun to glue these plaques down. Now, on the St. Patrick's Day one and the Valentine's Day one, I had several people asking me if I was worried about the glue holding up in the heat during the summertime. I'm using a high temperature glue gun. I'm not using a low one. And so I've never had problems with any pieces that I might display as a wreath on my front door in the summertime fall apart because of the heat. I think you might be more apt for that to happen if you're using a low temperature glue gun, but because this is a high temperature one, these glue sticks are glue sticks that melt in a higher temperature. If you're worried about it, I would go with a more sturdy glue of some sort, maybe some E6000 or that quick grip glue if you're worried about it. I've also had people say, you know, what about the felt and the burlap when it rains? You know, I am a person that if it's gonna rain and there's gonna be a storm outside and I know I have decor pieces like this out there, I will go out and bring them in. That's just something I've always done. If it's gonna be an extra windy day, you know, we always kind of stack our chairs so the wind doesn't move them around, and I'll go out there and pull out some of my decor pieces. And so I'm not one that just kind of leaves it out there and forgets about it. You know, I do want the most life out of my decor pieces that I can get, and so I just kind of take a little bit of extra care of them and bring them in. I bet you already knew we were gonna put one of these ornaments in each box. How rustic, how country quilted does that look? I love it. I feel like I said earlier, this is going to have a bit of a rustic farmhouse spin, and I feel like that comes from the burlap and the stained wood, but I feel like these ornaments, the fabric that was used on them and the stitching gives it that country quilted feel that I absolutely love. And so again, I'm gonna use my hot glue. If you wanna use E6000, I say go for it. And I'm just gonna glue my pieces down, and then guess what? We're done. We need to go outside and hang this up, and let me show you how stinking cute it looks outside on the banner hanger, not the flagpole, because it's not a pole. And there we have it. What a fun banner. Okay, I know you see that there is a twine flower on there. I did go ahead and add that because I felt like it was missing it and it needed it. Twine flower with a wood bow. I'm happy now. Oh my word, what is Kayla gonna do next? I couldn't tell you, but you need to head on over to her channel and see this hilarious video from yesterday. You can find the link to this video in the description box below. Now, how fun are these banners? I love this series. I think it is such a fun series because we can just keep doing them. I can keep bringing them to you, giving you some ideas of what you can do for the seasons, the holidays, or like I said, just because. Maybe we want a just because banner. Maybe we want to make a birthday banner for our granddaughter or our kids, and we want to put it out there as something special. I think that's a fun idea. I actually just came up with that right now as I was saying it. I think I'm going to do that, one for each of my kids. I hope you all enjoyed today's Easter banner DIY using Dollar Tree items. It's cheap, it's budget friendly, it's fun, and what a fun decor piece to add to our outdoor decor. I kind of want one of these inside. I bet we could hang these on the hangers that I made out of the, oh my goodness. Okay, I need to stop. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get this video to, you guessed it, 5,000 likes, because like I always say, each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you do leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay positive, please, and bye for now, everybody.